What is going on, Guardians? Your boy Sly here, and welcome back to another weekly reset guide. Now, this is the first one I've done since receiving my replacement Elgato that broke just a few weeks ago, and I have to say, it feels like I haven't made a reset guide in freaking forever. Either way, I'm here now, and that's what counts. And you know what else counts? Do you know what else counts? The days until Rise of Iron, guys. 14 days left, and we will be free from the grasp of the king. A year-long grasp, guys. I mean, in some way, it feels like 2 years. And in other ways, it only feels like it was like just, 5 months. Craziness. Anyway, before we start, a few things, guys. One, like always, don't forget, giveaway going on right now until September 16th. You can win Rise of Iron DLC or a sweet pair of Turtle Beach headphones. That is if you win first place. Click this link right here, or you can find the link in the description box below. Your choice, hope you enter, and good luck. Second thing is that Destiny usually has some kind of pre-launch event going on for the entire week before launch. It's usually nothing crazy big, but a couple of cool teasers and some fun activities just to keep it interesting, and that, my friends, is only a mere week away. The patch for that will be downloading to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One consoles on September 8th. Data miners, get ready, y'all. Also, you will need to have a little over 18 gigs of hard drive space available to download this patch. So make sure y'all have that set up and squared away. Alright, so first, a few things to note. After patch on September 8th, Sterling Treasures will be going bye-bye. Starting September 20th, they will be replaced by Radiant Treasures, which is the Year 3 version and contains some new things to look forward to. So, if you're still trying to get your Taken gear, or that special ship, the Sparrow, etc., the only way you can start acquiring Sterling Treasures after the 8th is to play level 41 Prison of Elders. It will continue to be there throughout Rise of Iron. However, it's only one treasure per week, and you have to complete that entire round to get it. I'll get into the differences of Radiant Treasures versus Sterling Treasures in another video, but that's just a quick heads up, y'all. Rise of Iron is so freaking close, and I can almost taste it. Alright, well, with that out of the way, guys, let's do this thing. It is Tuesday, September 6th, and this is your Destiny Weekly Reset Guide. So, how are we doing, ladies and gents? Hope your Labor Day was freaking amazing, and if you're not in the States, then hope your Monday was just as awesome. As usual, we're going to start with what everybody wants to know, and that are the weeklies. So since we're here up in orbit already, let's head over to the Crucible and check out what Shaxx has planned for us this week. First up, our weekly Crucible playlist. Mayhem Clash is now over, and our weekly playlist for the week are Freelands 3v3, a matchup of skirmish, salvage, and elimination. The other weekly playlist is Inferno 6v6. It contains Inferno Clash and Inferno Control. Let's hope that you all received your Year 2 emblems for going flawless in Year 2, because Trials is completed, done, and finished for Year 2 and won't be back until September 30th when we bring in Trials 3.0 with new gear, emblems, ships, shaders, the works. And that means Elimination will be here to stay for almost the entire month. But from what I can see, the wait is definitely going to be worth it, y'all. Looks like Trials is going to get a bit of a boost in Year 3. Okay, so time to check out the Nightfall, and of course, we're starting out with the modifiers. As always, we have our buddy Epic up first, extreme, aggressive, juiced up, crazy enemies that we get, and then we have Void Burn. Void damage from any source is greatly increased. Following that, it's Berserk, enemies won't flinch even after massive damage, and then Brawler, Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Finally, we have Airborne, players deal more damage while in the air. Alright, we're going in and seeing who gets the smackdown this week. Just please don't be the Undying Mind with Void Burn. That would absolutely suck.
Whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars. So let's get to taking out their command, one by one.
Valis to Arc, me boy! Easy. Void snipers and some sleeper dude is gone. However, watch out for Taken at the beginning, and if you get the 4-step Taken Champions part in the middle, those Axion darts will one-hit kill you. Okay, well, finally we're rounding off with our heroic strikes, and first off, we have Epic's little brother, Heroic. Greater numbers, aggressive, yep, we get it. Then solar burn. Solar damage from any source is greatly increased. Next up, chaff. Player radar is disabled. And then finally we have catapult. Grenade recharge rate is greatly increased. Double firebolt sunsingers. Gonna wipe up the map this week. Okay, well, we're done here, so let's head down to everyone's favorite Crucible Quartermaster, Shaxi. But before you run down there, stop by and grab yourself that delicious Sterling treasure. For those of you out there who are still chasing Taken gear or the Sterling ship, Sparrow, shaders, class items, whatever, this is your last week to grab 3 of the Sterling treasure boxes. After the pre-patch on September 8th, you're only going to be able to pick up 1 per week, and that's only after finishing a level 41 Prison of Elders run. I'll tell you all more about it at the end of the video if you want to know more, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so back on track, Shax. Of course, no weekly reset guide would be complete without his ever-changing mysterious bounties, right? Yeah, we really need some refreshment here, bad guys. So first up, we have individual achievement. Win Crucible matches with a score of at least 1,500 points. You need to do this twice. Making an impact is next. That's to win 7 matches. Crucible Combat follows that. Win 1 game in 3 different match types. Control, Salvage, Rift. Featured matches is up next. Earn points in any featured playlist. Wins over 3, losses 1, and you need 5 points total to turn this bad boy in. Next, my least favorite, and that is rifles and cannons. Defeat 10 guardians with each primary weapon type. 10 kills with auto rifles, 10 with hand cannons, 10 with pulse, and finally 10 scout rifle kills. Lastly, turn all of these bad boys in, and boom, you, my friend, are done. Alright, for the raiders out there who stock up on Wormspore every raid night, Future War Cult is accepting Wormspore for reputation this week. Head on over there, turn it all in. It is an easy way to add some extra rank to an already lengthy process. Alright guys, well, we're done here at humanity's last bastion, so let's head back up to orbit and over to the reef, where the reigning pageant, Queen Petravenge, also known as Miss Kuiper Belt 2537, is ready to assist us in our spacey adventures. As usual, she has some bounties for us, and those out there are still trying to, rank up for Boolean Gemini. This is the only and best way to do that. So, turning in Etheric Light from Varric's packages and these bounties, that's really the only way to rank her up. Alright, so first up we have the wanted bounty, Baroness Grayrus on Venus. I was asked where to find her recently, so if you're also wondering that, go to patrol on Venus, take a right when you land, follow that road. It's that first area by those cliffs, like you're going to the academy. Same place. Next up, we have Take Them Out. Kill 12 consumed, named, fallen, hive, cabal, vex, and of course they don't match up with Grayrus. Last but not least, we have Take Them All, which is kill 100 taken. Easy. Alrighty, thank you, Boo Boo. And next, we're on to our homeboy, Oryx. As always, take his box of awesomeness and salvage from it what you can. Turn Etheric Light into Petra for rep and break down these tokens for rep with Oryx and House Judgment. Okay, so let's start off with bounties. First up, we have Deadshot. Kill enemies with precision kills on level 41 PoE or the challenge. Following that, Shadow Boxer. Use avoid abilities to kill enemies in level 41 PoE or the Challenge of Elders. Lastly, Shock Trooper. Use arc abilities to kill enemies in level 41 Prison of Elders or the Challenge of Elders. As for the Challenge of Elders modifiers, this week we can look forward to Super Kill being our bonus modifiers. It's best to use long supers like Tether, Stormcaller, Hammers, and Alpha Loopy with all of those so you can gen that extra orb. This is a perfect setup for the bad juju and obsidian mind trick I told you guys a while ago. Pair that with the appropriate energy drain and you can get supers back like nothing. Alright, before we head off, let's take a look at the additional modifiers for the challenge this week. You already know that it's super kills for the bonus, but the other two are exposure. Guardian shields are increased, but do not replenish. That sucks. And then specialist. Special weapon damage is favored. Specials, yeah, whatever, but exposure, that's going to be a big one, guys. You take a lot of damage as a Stormcaller running through enemies, especially those Taken Vex snipers that have those tracking Void Orbs. This isn't a problem for the Flame Healing Titan, but Warlocks might wish to go the bad juju Obsidian Mind Voidwalker route. Just time your supers carefully. Alright Guardians, we are almost done. One last stop, and that is to the dreaded knot. But first, for the Raiders out there, let's go check out King's Fall. This week, we're at our third stop in the rotation, and that means the King's Fall challenge this week is the man himself, Oryx. If you need him for moments of triumph, the last few fragments, or just for the challenge itself, now is the time, y'all. Okay, so in we go to the bowels of the beast, and we're heading to the Court of Oryx. I've seen a few people trying to catch up recently, and if you're not raiding, Tier 3 is the best way to continuously raise your artifact light level. It's easy and it's fast. Alright, so let's get on with it, guys. This week's Tier 3 Court of Oryx boss is the man himself, Thalnok, Fanatic of Crota, or as I like to respectfully call him, Mini Crota. Even if you don't have a full team, this guy is still super easy to solo. On a Titan, just have your armamentarium out so you can have 2 grenades and go defender all the way with magnetic grenades. Grab the solar or the void sword and make sure you start with 2 full grenades. Clean up everything down here at the bottom, then snipe the wizard on whatever side you're going to run up. Once everything is cleared, grab the relic or the sword, get into place, and then throw both magnetic grenades, and they must attach to Thalnok for the added damage. If they don't, this will not work, but it is just enough to take him down. Once he's down, chop, 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 boom, my friend, you are done. Onward to bigger and better things. And speaking of done, guys, we, my friends, are done. I am beyond stoked for some new content up in this bitch, and I know you are as well. Thanks for watching, and as always, it is a complete honor that out of all the content creators out there, you guys choose to watch me as well. So thank you for that, guys. If you want to stay up to date on everything Destiny, Rise of Iron, and up-to-date breaking news about anything leaking out of the Destiny game world, as well as Division news, follow me on Twitter at SlyNation. It's a great place to stay in touch, as well as stay in the know about new videos coming out of my channel. Pre-release content is only a week away. Rise of Iron is here in just 2 fast, small, short weeks, so get hype, guys. I have videos in the works about everything you need to do or should do to prepare for Rise of Iron. It's the same ritual I've used for every pre-DLC expansion, and it has never let me down. Most of the stuff you can get together in a week's time, but one thing you can't is exotic engrams. Start saving every exotic engram you find. Even if you still need them for your collection, regardless of what other YouTubers have told you, Deej himself said that it will remain a secret if new items will drop from previously collected engrams. So that, to me, spells yes, it's going to work. They're only expanding the loot pool, not completely changing it. Even if it doesn't drop year 3 exotics, they will drop at a higher light level, and that instantly gives you a leg up before anyone else. I have many more tips coming out here very soon, so keep an eye out for that. But until then, guys, this is your boy Sly. Done, gone, out.
Come back, and you will be welcome, Guardian.